Want to sit cozy?
You want to sit down. You want
I
to sit
love
soft.
this house.
Thank you, man.
Let's go sit on a couch.
He might not want to sit on a couch. He's looking around.
I like
yeah.
this, Benny.
That's me. It's hyper
You
real.
go right here if you wanted.
We fell in love in this house. You're engaged, aren't you?
I'm engaged.
Congratulations.
How long were you guys engaged before you got married?
2 years.
2 years.
Ooh, a little
But
long.
we were dating.
Not really.
Normal. What are you gonna do a wedding?
We're gonna do a wedding.
No, they're actually just getting engaged.
Well, I don't know.
No wedding.
I felt
Yeah.
I wanted to take the time
Well, they can
because
get
I felt
married.
overwhelmed by the wedding. Like,
Did you guys get married in LA or in California? Did you guys get married?
Malibu.
Oh, beautiful.
it was really pretty.
Yeah, it was great.
What's
You
your
said at Benny's wedding to me that it was perfect and that it went exactly
Yeah,
like
well,
the
it was
best
one of
it
the
could
best.
possibly be.
It did.
It was one of the best weddings I've
have-
ever been to.
I love
yeah.
to hear
Theirs.
that.
It was like top 3, and mine is in there for sure for myself.
Yeah,
So it's like
good.
It's really.
Maybe you could crack the top 3. There's one open spot.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
What's your dream wedding?
All I'm really focusing on personally is like the entertainment, the music,
The band.
and
So
who's
what-
gonna play and stuff.
What do you want? Like Dream World? Are you having like a DJ band?
I think
both?
Dream World is like, not sure who will play. I want somebody. I have a couple people in mind to like sing while we're going down the aisle.
Oh wow.
Icons?
Like famous people
Icons?
or no?
Personal, like people that I'm a big fan of that aren't, it's not Beyonce or something, but people
But
that
you're
are.
like
I'm
people
a
that
big
mean
fan
something
of.
to you.
Billy
Yeah.
Armstrong?
I like that.
Google Dolls?
Goo
Google
Dolls
Johnny
is
Resnick?
good. Google Dolls is good. Nine Inch
Dashboard-
Nails.
You should
Dashboard
Google Dolls.
Confessionals?
The
You could
Fray?
have Iris.
The
Oh,
Fray.
The bald guy
The Fray
who
would
is
be-
no longer in the Fray, but is
He's
on
not?
TikTok.
What happened? Is there some issue?
He left the Fray,
You could probably
Things
and
got
then
frayed.
they just kept going, and then somebody else in the band just sings all the
just shaved his head.
Really?
What about
Wait, the lead
Tyson?
singer left the fray?
Do you care about
Yeah.
what food is at the wedding or no?
I think it'll probably be vegetarian.
No, but I'm saying, do you care about the food though?
Super, yeah. You know what? I also have a bone to pick about weddings. You didn't have this, so
What?
good for you.
Hopefully
I already
we
know.
we
Sit
didn't
down
have it.
dinner.
No, sit down dinner. I don't mind. It's just like the cuisine, the traditional wedding cuisine, being like basically like English formal. Like it's like mashed potatoes and steak
Yeah.
and like
Fish and
No.
like green beans and shit. I'm like, what are we doing?
I know.
Like nobody is gassed about that.
I'm hungry.
Everybody wants like spaghetti and garlic bread and shit.
I tried to get us to have spaghetti, and they said
They
that
said no red-
They
yeah.
said nobody wants to eat red sauce. I said I want to eat red sauce.
Everybody wants to.
I
eat
meant-
red sauce.
I
agree with
think
you.
that they were wrong.
What
I
did you
meant
guys
to.
have at your wedding? What food?
a
don't
medley.
even
The
remember.
thing,
English countryside.
Similar to what you're saying.
Good, the best version. No, we
Yeah.
had fish. We had
He picked it out.
great apps that I'm not going to bore you with, but boy, were they diverse and they were really satisfying and they were really good. And a little chicken on a biscuit type of stuff.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
And for the main, sure, we had steak, sure, we had halibut, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
had pasta.
White sauce, right?
I have to
Like,
I don't. To be honest, I don't remember.
I have
I'm
to
gay.
ask you
Blacked out.
something because it's so important to me.
like
I can't remember. Do you like tofu?
Love.
Okay. I've recently discovered
Benny Blanco recently shared a funny story about his wedding with Selena Gomez while talking with Finneas, and the conversation quickly turned into a debate about wedding food. Benny explained that his wedding already sits in his top 3 favorite weddings ever, making it clear that he genuinely loved the experience and still thinks about it proudly. He sounded excited while remembering the celebration, especially when discussing the atmosphere and all the details that made the event memorable for him and the guests who attended. During the conversation, Benny suddenly asked Finneas whether he actually cared about the kind of food served at weddings, and the question immediately changed the entire mood of the discussion. Finneas first responded casually and acted like food was not something he focused on too much at weddings. He joked that he was probably vegetarian anyway, almost brushing the question aside as if the menu barely mattered to him. However, only seconds later, he completely changed his answer and admitted that he actually cared a lot about wedding food. Subscribe for more updates. Finneas confessed that he notices the food every single time he attends a wedding, and he explained that he has always had a serious issue with traditional wedding menus. Benny laughed while listening to him because the sudden change from pretending not to care into caring deeply made the moment even funnier. Finneas continued by saying that he has a real bone to pick with weddings because so many of them follow the exact same food formula over and over again. According to him, most wedding meals feel repetitive, formal, and predictable. He explained that the traditional cuisine usually follows the same English formal dinner style that guests have already seen countless times before. He started listing examples of the foods that constantly appear at weddings, mentioning mashed potatoes, steaks, green beans, and similar dishes that seem to show up at nearly every celebration. Finneas admitted that what frustrates him the most is how nobody ever seems genuinely excited about eating those meals. He explained that guests usually act polite and grateful, but deep down, very few people are truly thrilled by another formal plate with the same foods they have already eaten at dozens of weddings before. He argued that people would probably react with much more excitement if weddings served comforting or unexpected meals instead of sticking to traditions all the time. Finneas then joked that nobody gets hyped over steaks and green beans, while something as simple as spaghetti with red sauce would probably make people happier. Benny looked amused by the entire rant and seemed entertained by how passionate Finneas became about the topic. Subscribe if you enjoy celebrity stories. The conversation continued naturally as both of them laughed about how weddings sometimes become too formal and too focused on traditions that people never stop questioning anymore. Benny mentioned that his own wedding avoided some of the typical problems Finneas was describing, and Finneas quickly admitted that this was actually a good thing for Benny. He explained that Benny managed to create an event that did not feel trapped inside the same old expectations that many weddings continue to follow. Fans online quickly reacted to the conversation because people found the debate surprisingly relatable and hilarious at the same time. Many viewers enjoyed hearing two celebrities casually argue about wedding food in such an honest and random way. The exchange sounded more like two friends joking together than a polished interview prepared ahead of time. Benny stayed relaxed throughout the discussion, occasionally laughing harder as Finneas became more invested in defending his opinions about wedding menus and guest reactions. One of the funniest moments for listeners was hearing Finneas go from acting like he barely cared about food into fully admitting that he cared super deeply about what gets served during weddings. That sudden switch made the conversation feel genuine and spontaneous, which is one reason so many people started sharing clips from the discussion across social media. Benny also continued speaking positively about his wedding with Selena Gomez and sounded happy while remembering how special the event felt to him personally. Fans immediately started discussing what kind of food was probably served at the wedding after hearing the entire debate unfold. Some people agreed with Finneas and said weddings should become less formal and more creative when it comes to menus, while others defended the classic meals that people usually expect during elegant ceremonies. Subscribe for more celebrity updates.